God, Mom. You're just awful. What did you go and do that for? You have my wedding canceled. This is just awful of you. I'm literally your daughter. You're unbelievable. Huh? How could you ruin your beloved daughter's special day? How could you be so cruel? It's all your fault that my wedding today turned out to be a huge disaster. Everyone was wondering why my mother wasn't there at the event. They wanted to have the wedding canceled because of that. But I told them that was just reckless of them. But my fiancé and his parents got all mad. So it's all because you weren't here that my wedding was canceled. Oh my. That seems to be rather difficult to deal with. Excuse me? What's with that attitude? You're acting like we're total strangers. Like I said, this is all your fault. Well, at the very least, I managed to somehow convince his family to postpone the wedding instead of outright cancel it. Do you have any idea how many times I had to get on my hands and knees and plead to his dad for that? You're my mom, but you're so eager to sabotage my wedding. You're horrible. You better take responsibility for your actions right now. Who do you happen to be? I don't recall having a daughter. What? It's unfortunate to hear that your wedding has been postponed, but as you're a stranger, it has nothing to do with me. I wish you well in all your endeavors, but no matter how you'd like to blame me, there isn't anything I can do. Now, since this is something that does not concern me, I'll be going now. Goodbye. No, you just hold on a second there. What do you mean you don't have a daughter? What kind of sick joke is that? I'm your daughter. Me! Minnie! No, you're not my daughter anymore. Why on earth are you behaving any differently? It wasn't my decision. You went and threw me away first, so don't you dare try to appeal to me, calling me your mother again only when you're in trouble. It's too convenient and self-serving. Handle your own problems yourself. What? I won't let you say you forgot. You told me that you'd be cutting ties with me, and that you never wanted to see my face again. And you said that to me right after I got laid off from my workplace. You thought you were a grown-up at the young age of 20, and you thought you had no use for me anymore. Well... And you know, I wasn't laid off for any particular reason, right? I didn't do anything wrong. There were massive layoffs as a result of the recession, and I happened to get caught up in that. Nothing more. But regardless of the reason, you were embarrassed of me. You thought that whenever you'd try and go job searching, people would find out I was an incompetent slacker, and it'd negatively affect your job prospects. So you told me that a lowlife like me only stunk up the room. And you'd find fault with everything about my existence until you just threw me out of the house. And not only that, but your father even helped you with that. Didn't he? Well... Someone who'd be so selfish as to do that to her own mother has no right to be pretending she's my daughter. You lost that privilege the second you did that to me. I couldn't care less about your wedding or what you do with it. It doesn't concern me. And you've never bothered to send me a letter of invitation either. So even if I wanted to, I wouldn't have been able to find the venue, nor would I likely have been allowed in. For you to blame me for its cancellation is absurd. If anything, it's your own fault. But isn't it just common sense to attend your own daughter's wedding anyway? I thought it was obvious. That's why I didn't bother to send you anything. I thought it'd be a given that you'd come, and that you'd figure out some way to find out the name of the venue anyway. What an insolent little girl you are. Whoever raised you must be ashamed of herself. So what? By the way, Mom, it's been over 8 years since we had you leave the house, but you're stubbornly holding on to that grudge anyway. Like that was forever ago. The past is in the past, right? Why are you still so upset? Get over it already. Think of it like a statute of limitations. There's some crimes that can't be tried after a certain number of years have passed. Same should apply here. So you should just forgive it already. No, I'll never forgive you until the day I die. I really loved that company I was working at, and it was a huge shock to see that I was swept up in the massive layoffs at that time. It hurt. But you and your father wouldn't comfort or support me at all. You all gave me the cold shoulder and kept your distance. And then that's when you both threw me out for such a selfish and stupid reason. I never want to see such cruel and cold-hearted people like you ever again. No way! You've got to be kidding me! So that's where we stand right now. Now stop being so childish and own up to your own mistakes. Stop blaming me for everything. Even after your wedding's back in session, I won't be attending because you're not allowed to think of me as your mother anymore. So please let your fiancé's relatives know ahead of time. You can lie and say I died if you'd like. It wouldn't be a complete lie anyway. No, please, just wait! I haven't told my fiancé or his family about anything. He's the only son from a prestigious and high-class lineage. And I didn't tell him about how you and Dad divorced because I thought that'd overcomplicate a lot of things. But because I'm kinda lying here, I'm in big trouble if you don't come. So please. As if I care, idiot. At any rate, I'm a very busy woman, so I'll be going now. What? You see, after I got laid off, I managed to find a new job at a decent company, and my career has really been taking off. I even got a promotion recently, and they doubled my salary. But of course, that means I'll have to work plenty more in return. I've become super busy. What? No way! Just hang on a second. Are you being serious? You're really earning that much now? Like, doubling your salary is a huge deal. That's right! It's incredible. I loved my old job, but I suppose everything happens for a reason. I don't think I could have had such a wonderful opportunity there. Plus, I wanted to get back at you two for what you did to me, so I thought the best revenge would be to work my butt off until I was successful. And it all paid off in the end, because I'm living my best life. So I don't need a couple of strangers like you getting in the way of me enjoying it. Leave me alone! Please, esteemed mother, could you recognize me as a man worthy enough of your daughter's hand? I promise I truly and deeply love her from the bottom of my heart. I'll do everything in my power to make her happy. I swear, I'll treat her right. Huh? What is this? I simply want to spend the rest of my life together with her. That's all. So please, I'm begging you. Please let me see her. This is a lot to take in. Who on earth are you? Why are you calling me mother? I don't recall having a son. Oh no. Were you weirded out? I'm sorry. Some website said you should call your mother-in-law that to be polite, but gosh, I knew I shouldn't have trusted Google. Never mind that. At any rate, my name is Tommy. I've been dating your daughter Minnie for a while now. Huh? You're her boyfriend! I know. You're displeased, aren't you? I can understand why you dislike me. I've never gone to college, I only have a high school diploma, and I only make a humble salary at my job. I won't kid myself. I'm not good looking, nor do I have outstanding academic achievements or a high salary. But my love for your daughter is stronger than anything else in this world. That's how much I adore her. So please, I'm begging you, don't tear us apart. Wait, you're saying that I'm the one keeping you from each other? I got a letter from Minnie. She said that you didn't approve of our relationship, and that's why you've confiscated her phone. And because of that, she said we'd have to break up like this since we can't contact each other anymore. But even so, I just can't get my mind off of her. I can't give her up. I can't let our relationship end like this, especially when we clearly still love each other. And I'm sure she feels the same way. So I'm begging you, could you please give us your blessing? Okay, stop. Let's calm down a little, okay, Tommy? Slow down and take a deep breath. I'm sure you're panicking, but I'd like you to keep a cool head. It seems like you're having some major misunderstandings right now. I am. About what? First off, I'm not trying to tear you two apart. I don't even know who you are or anything about you. And most importantly, Minnie and I have cut ties a long time ago. She's not my daughter anymore, so I couldn't care less about who she chooses to associate herself with. She can do as she likes forever. Wait, what? You have? Why? Well, her father and I had a divorce, and she chose to go with him instead of me. And she told me she didn't need a mother anymore and threw me away. What? So it wasn't like you disowned her? She was the one who did that to you? Yep. So since she clearly doesn't care about me, I don't care for her either. Would it make sense for someone like me to be getting in the way of her romantic life? I'm no longer looking out for her. Just hold on a second. But I got a letter from her, in her handwriting. She definitely was the one who sent it. And she told me it was because of you that we'd have to break up. So, how? I don't understand how you cutting ties with her fits into this. How could you be saying that to her when you guys cut ties? If I had to guess, it was a lie she made up to break up with you without any fuss. That girl. Tommy, it unfortunately seems like you and I are in the same boat. We've both been thrown away like pieces of garbage. So does that mean I've been dumped? I have to assume so. Today was the day of her wedding, although it got postponed to another day in the end. They almost canceled it. Initially, I thought it must have been with you, but clearly it seems like she was planning to marry a totally different man. What? Ah, so you didn't even know about that either. I suppose that proves that my theory is correct. She definitely dumped you. Wait, just hold on a second. What are you talking about? What do you mean she's getting married? Who could she possibly be marrying if it isn't me? I can't believe it. I thought we were truly and deeply in love with each other. I gave her everything I had. It seems her partner is from a prestigious and high-class lineage. I'm sorry to say, but I'm going to guess he's someone who brings home a significantly larger paycheck than you. That might be why she chose him instead. Does that mean she was two-timing me? That she was dating both of us at the same time? And at the last minute, she decided on him instead of me and dumped me? I wasn't who she chose. Yeah, it seems like that's the case. No, I can't believe this. This can't be happening. All this time, I've always been considerate of Minnie. I've always looked out for her. I loved her. That's why I thought I had to get you to accept me. I wanted to make her happy no matter what. And I've worked hard all this time. I'm so sorry about my idiotic daughter. Even if we did cut ties, I still birthed and raised her. I feel bad that she's done that to you. No, it's not your fault at all. It's nothing you need to apologize for. Although, well, could I at least ask you something? You don't need to apologize. Just tell me something in return. Oh, what is it? I'll be happy to answer anything. Well, could you tell me where her wedding is being held? Her wedding wasn't canceled. It was just postponed. So they'll definitely be having it sometime soon, right? I just really need to confirm it for myself with my own eyes that she's truly dumped me. Otherwise, I just can't move on. I won't be able to give up on her. Oh, of course I can tell you that. Thank you. Today's the day. It's our second attempt at our wedding after you blew it the first time. Do you have any idea how hard I've worked to sink my claws into this man? I bet you wouldn't know a thing about it. Nope, I don't, and I don't care. It's your own fault that you hid the fact you cut me off. You can't blame me. You're always so cranky and sullen. That's your own fault. You're a wrinkly old hag, yet you're stubborn and don't know your place. I won't expect anything of you anymore. In fact, just drop off your wedding gift at the venue and go right back on home. Excuse me. You see, I finally let the cat out of the bag. I told his parents and him the truth. They were upset at how I hid such a silly little thing, but they completely forgave me. So now you have no place at my wedding. So drop off your wedding gift and go home. Are you right in the head? There's no way I'd give you anything. Just when I thought you'd finally shut up about getting me to attend. But you just bombard me with nonsense, one after another. I'm quite tired of it. You're a divorced, rotten old hag, but you're still my mother. Giving me a wedding gift is the least you could do for me. Besides, you said you were making a ton of money at your job now, so it should be a piece of cake. And I'm going to make you pay for how much trouble you've caused us by having the wedding suspended. At the very least, you better give me $50,000. You can't be serious. Duh? Of course I am. You can give me even more if you want, though. You ruined my wedding with my future celebrity husband. Excuse me? I told you before, but I just love bragging. But the man I'm going to marry is of a prestigious and high-class lineage, and he's an only son. And in addition to that, he's a doctor, so he easily makes a whopping $200,000 every year. And because of that, our wedding is super extravagant. As expected when I'm marrying into such a rich family. Even though it was postponed, that doesn't matter, because the venue is as gorgeous as it ever was. Interesting. What a wonderful person you're marrying. If you had just quietly shut up and come to the wedding, I might have accepted you as my mother again. But you didn't. So now even if you try to flatter me and get on my good side, it's way too late. I won't ever see you ever again, and I won't contact you anymore. I'm totally serious this time. Even if I give birth to an adorable grandchild, I won't let you know a thing. Well, that's fine with me. Your second attempt at your marriage is also going to become a huge disaster, so I have no need to stay in touch with a slimy little brat like you. Excuse me? Don't try to scare me with those kinds of ominous premonitions. I know you're just spewing nonsense. Today's my wedding, you know. And it's a wedding I rightfully earned after apologizing for the last disaster and begging to postpone it. There's no way it'll wind up a disaster. Oh, I do wonder about that. Oh well, I suppose I'll be praying for you. I'll pray that you'll safely have your wedding and that nothing terrible happens. Oh my god, this is just the worst! The wedding's been canceled! What's going on? Why do things always turn out like this? Why can't everything just go according to plan? Aw, good try. I guess it was no use, though. It still ended in disaster. I even went and prayed on your behalf, but I guess God didn't hear my prayers. Too bad. Do you know what happened? My ex-boyfriend came barging in on my wedding. And not only that, but he flew into a rage, shouting at the top of his lungs. And it's all because of him that your evil premonitions came to pass. And that reminds me. You know something, don't you? It's too much of a coincidence for this to all be happening exactly as you said, unless you had already known beforehand. Yes, that's right. I do know all kinds of things. Like how that ex who barged in on your wedding is named Tommy. And I know that he's a straight and pure-hearted individual who truly loved you from the bottom of his heart. And also that you not only two-timed him, but you dumped him in the end for another man. What? He's a man with a lot of guts. That letter you sent to him was what spurred him to contact me. He wanted to negotiate with me directly and ask me to support your relationship. And he asked me to not tear the two of you apart. Wait, what? He talked to you directly? You truly are an abomination. You made me sound like an evil villain looking to get in the way of true love. You've already cut me off. No need to shove all the stuff you don't want to deal with onto me, especially when you're trying to sully my good name. No! You've got to be kidding me! Wait, why do you know about this? About everything! Ugh, I thought if I sent him a letter, he'd just give up on me and move on. I didn't think he'd cause this much trouble for me. I suppose you must not have felt as strongly as he did, but he truly loved you from the bottom of his heart. When he saw an obstacle in his way, it only made his passion ignite. He couldn't turn away and give up so easily. And even when he learned the truth about everything, he didn't shrink away. He simply asked me for a favor, and it was to please tell him the location of your wedding ceremony, and that he wouldn't be able to give up on you until he saw the truth with his own eyes. And so you just told him? Why, yes, of course I did. What the hell did you do that for? It's all your fault that everything's turned out to be a huge dumpster fire. How are you going to fix this for me, huh? Everything was going fine. We were having our second chance at our wedding, the banquet was going beautifully, and yet, when the pastor was reading out our wedding vows, those doors flew open. And Tommy screamed out that he objected in front of all of my fiancé's relatives. Oh, how marvelous. It's so dramatic, like a movie. That's youth for you. And he started talking about how we had been dating this entire time, and how those wedding vows we were about to make were invalid because of what I'd done. He wouldn't stop blabbing about everything. Do you know how I felt in that moment? With that man just exposing everything in the middle of the wedding hall? At my wedding? I was in such shock, I broke into a cold sweat and nearly passed out on the spot. I mean, you might as well have done that. That would have added to the drama, too. Don't be ridiculous. This is no time to be making fun of me. And immediately following that, the wedding was canceled. And as expected, my fiancé and his parents and his relatives are all absolutely furious. They flew into a rage. They spat at me, telling me that I better prepare to compensate them financially for the trouble I've caused, and went home just like that. Well, of course. They went through the trouble of letting you have a second chance at that wedding, only for it to be revealed that you're a dirty, no-good two-timer. Not only that, but that was exposed to his entire family. That's embarrassing. I'm looking forward to how much they sue you for. What the hell are you getting all excited for? You're a sick person to be getting pleasure out of this. Weren't you supposed to be my mother? I'm in a pinch, so shouldn't you come in to rescue me? Like, you should come with me to explain the entire situation to my fiancé and his family. Or you can help me pay whatever money they sue me for. As my mother, you should do one or the other for me. I'm not your mother, so I happily choose neither. Excuse me? Yes, I know. I was an embarrassing old mother who lost her job. And you're an embarrassing young daughter who lost her fiancé. It really does feel like we're parent and child. Now, since we're an embarrassing couple of people, let's do our best to build a better life for ourselves. Separately, of course. Thank you so much for telling me the location of Minnie's wedding. It's all thanks to you that I could confirm everything with my own eyes. They were taking their wedding vows in front of that pastor. There's no mistaking it. She really had dumped me. So I finally found it in myself to give up on her. Oh yes, I heard it from Minnie herself. You exposed her for the two-timer she really is in front of all her relatives. And that's why her wedding's finally been canceled altogether. That's right. And man, it felt really good. Like a huge weight was lifted off my chest. I don't care at all that her wedding was canceled. If anything, all I can think is that it serves her right for what she's done. I feel the exact same way. It's a wonderful feeling. But I'm not sure if I can fully celebrate just yet. I'm worried about you. She might sue you for the damages that were caused, even if what you did was warranted. She'll blame you for how her wedding turned out to be a huge disaster. Yeah, I've looked into it myself, and there's a good chance that could happen. But I promise I'll be fine. There's no need to worry about me. I can handle it. It's not like I'm broke. I have enough money that I can handle whatever they sue me for. I'm not afraid at all. Oh, really? I thought you mentioned that your job didn't pay a lot. To tell you the truth, I have another stream of income on the side. I invest in real estate. It is true that when I was dating Minnie, I oftentimes was finding myself in the red. But somehow, after we split up, my luck started to go up. The apartments I invested in are now fully occupied, And the plot of land I had bought on a whim suddenly shot up in value. Thanks to all that, I have several $1,000s in my bank now. Oh my, that's so wonderful. I'm happy for you. As such, I'll be fine no matter how much they try to sue me for. I'll graciously accept whatever they tell me to pay. I got my revenge, and that's more than I could ever ask for. After all, I care more about feeling like she got what she deserved more than what's in my pocket. I'm not that used to carrying around such a heavy wallet anyway. You seem like a valiant young man, Tommy. I'm sure you'll have no trouble finding someone more worthy of you than my daughter. You'll find the one for you, for certain. And whoever she is, she'll be very lucky. Thank you. Those words mean a lot. I'll keep my chin up and move on with my life while putting my all into everything I do. Mom, please! Tell me Tommy's contact information right now! Please! I need to get back together with him as soon as possible! Excuse me? Wouldn't you, of all people, have his contact info? You used to be his girlfriend. I tried to contact him, but I couldn't get through. He might have blocked me. I don't know. I can't call him, and he's been leaving me on red. Oh my. How troubling. And you know what? I heard Tommy's been investing in real estate, and he's actually been really successful recently. So I hurried to try and contact him. I wanted to tell him that I won't sue him for ruining my wedding, and that I wanted to invite him out for a bite to eat. He was so madly in love with me. I thought for sure he'd want to get back together, especially after seeing me again face to face. What a foolish and shallow thing to think. So, how did that turn out? I assume it worked out. I mean, no. We did eat together, but he absolutely refused to talk to me. It's not fair. I even splurged a bit to get us a super nice restaurant. And I wore the same outfit I wore to our very first date in hopes of stirring up some nostalgia for him. But he only ate the food and then left. And ever since then, he's just left me on red. Oh my, who could have seen that coming? It seems he knows he's too good for you now. Mom, please! Can you act as a mediator and help me out here? Could you help us get back together? I want to do things right with Tommy this time. And I regret the fact I was two-timing him from the bottom of my heart. You're lying, you immoral wench. You? Regretting? Don't make me laugh. You don't regret a thing. You're just sad that you're facing the consequences of your actions, and you're trying to squirm your way out of it. You lost your chance with that rich guy, and now that you heard that Tommy's been doing well financially, you're trying to crawl back to him like a worm. No! You've got it all wrong. I really do regret everything. He's such a kind-hearted and genuine young man. A filthy young wretch like you has no right to be going anywhere near him anymore. Excuse you? I'm your daughter. I will never help you two get back together. If anything, I'll send him a message. I'll warn him that my wretched little girl's after his money and that he needs to be careful. You've got to be kidding me. What are you doing that for? Deep down, you know exactly why I'm doing it. Tommy and I have been working very hard ever since you've thrown us away. We've been using our own strength and carving a new path forward for ourselves. So someone like you has no right to be trying to weasel your way back into our lives. No way. I don't want to continue talking to you, and I'm going to put the final nail in the coffin and block you once and for all. Anyway, Minnie, I wish you well. Take this as a lesson learned. I hope you'll finally live an honest life. Well, I'm no longer in contact with Minnie, so everything I know is from some rumors that have been spreading. But apparently, Minnie's fiancé sued her for the wedding's cancellation fees and other damages for a whopping $100,000. As expected of an only son from a prestigious lineage, he certainly wouldn't sue for anything less. And he refused to hear her pleas for her to pay him in installments. She had to pay the full price on the spot. And of course, she used up all of her savings. That didn't cover everything, so she scraped up the remainder through loans she practically had to beg for. But of course, it doesn't stop there since she has to pay everyone back. So she started taking up some jobs at nightclubs, and her father has been cooperating with her to help her pay back that money. And then there's her former boyfriend, Tommy. As always, his side hustle's been booming. But even so, he wants to stay prepared. If he's in another tight pinch where he might need a lot of money, he needs a more stable source of income. So his main job is still an average old office job. I just hope that one day soon, he'll finally find someone worthy of his love. Thanks for watching. If you made it this far, give this video a like and subscribe to see more content just like this. Also, don't forget to leave us your thoughts in the comment section below. What did you think? Be sure to let us know. We're looking forward to your responses. See you next time!